Hey, how you guys doing? I'm back, Lex. Now I've showed the KV-1 on the console, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's completely different on the PC. It's OP on the PC, which in real life it was too. So we're using the 85 millimeter on this and not the derp. The derp just takes too long to reload, and I'm gonna say heavy tanks. Although the derp cannon is good, I can destroy them before they can kill me usually with a derp cannon. Basically because it does 160 damage per shot, and it has 120 pin, which is really good for an 85 millimeter. It's got .42 accuracy, aim time 2.90. But overall, it's doable. The armor is what's truly amazing, and that is 640 hit points, and 75 in the front, 75 on the sides, 75 in the back, 110 all the way around on the turret. So don't even bother trying to shoot that turret, not unless you're in like a tier 8, and even then, I've actually bounced 122 off the side of it. So you want to make sure you're shooting right above the lower tracks. So you guys are going to hear some weird background noise, and I'm also going to randomly mute this because I was actually talking. I keep forgetting to mute my mic. What I should actually do is just basically turn off the mic, but there are times where I want to like record, so just hitting the record button and then having my mic on and saying, oh hey, this and this. I think I'm going to go ahead and just disable it, because I actually lost some really good footage yesterday, because the sound of this is what makes it, if you ask me. It sounds amazing, the PC version. I was actually thinking about beefing it up, but it's almost deafening. It's deafening when you're using it. So I'm going to say that you can use this in 3 different ways. One is as a tank destroyer. That's what I'm using it right now as. With the 85 millimeter, it's good for going head to head with any tank, even tier 6s. If you use premium shells, you can even go up against tier 7s, on the PC version, of course. Now you can use the derp cannon, which is you could use it more like the artillery, like hang back, stay out of people's fields of view, and shoot from long range, and just deal with the reload. You can also use that up close, but I'm going to go ahead and say that the 85 is much better when you are dealing with higher tiered tanks, which there aren't any high tier tanks in this. I'm like top tier. So the other way you can use it is kind of like the Matilda. They give you a 57 millimeter gun, which basically it has poor penetration in comparison to this. Well, actually, it's the same penetration. It's 120. Let me actually look. I'm gonna go ahead and enable it. So you'll get 112 pin, and you do 85 per shot, but you get 26 rounds a minute. So if you use the 57 millimeter, you'll have crazy rate of fire, but I will say that it's not enough to pin a 75 millimeter or 75 millimeters of armor. So head to head against heavy tanks, it's not so good. And I'm going to say that if you guys are selfish, that's a great way to get a lot of kills and points, but I'm going to go ahead and say that if you're not selfish, you want to help your team win by using your heavy tank for attacking heavies. Mediums can take out, heavy tanks. They really can. The problem is that most of the time in this, a lot of people don't know how to. For instance, what you just seen that guy doing, he was shooting my turret and my front plate, which is, I'm going to go ahead and say that his best opportunity was when I came around that corner would have been to track me, back off, and run away, or continue shooting me and do as much damage until I killed him. You'll see here that because I know that this has got 100 millimeters, or I'm sorry, I think it's 110 millimeters. I'm not worried about these guys even pinning me, not even at weird angles because of it. And there you go. So I get randomly caught on fire. I think somebody actually shot me from the back, and of course I'm really quick with hitting the 6 key, which is what I have for my fire extinguisher. And look at that, that was like a Colby, like Colby. And I shot that guy trying to hit the other dude, which I thought was pretty funny. But compared to the gameplay footage that I showed before with this, the derp cannon will get your damage standings up. So if you want to get the mark of excellence, using the derp cannon is the way to go. It'll make it a lot quicker. But if you're looking to, like for me, I use this as to basically get some free silver, because I usually do pretty good with it. Even in tier 6 rooms, just because hull down like I was right there, there's nothing that guy could do to me. Matter of fact, I don't actually think, I think TDs at tier 6 can pin this turret, but still if they hit me in the round part of it, it bounces. So it's one of those things where depending on the, random number generator, will determine whether they can pin me or not with like some crazy wild shots, which, I'm going to say is much more accurate on the PC. So, yeah, if you guys don't know, I've been talking about how I haven't been really getting any, good gameplay on the console. I don't know if it's just due to connection or maybe they're going to update it or something. But, yeah, I'm going to try and do like every other. I mean, I get bored with the PC really easily. I do. I always have. Like, the controls on it are cool, but I will say that it's very frustrating because I'm going to say using a mouse and keyboard and having my hands level is kind of tiring. So I tend not to play so much on the PC. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, hit the like button, and of course comment and subscribe. Have a good one. Later.